All right, so we are on our way this morning. Finally got the tarp set up. I think I showed you. Didn't sleep great. I think if you've watched my videos for a while, you know that's a reoccurring theme. I thought these wind pants were a little more breathable than they are, but I kept waking up kind of clammy, which I thought was strange, but I was concerned if I took them off, I'd let out too much heat, so I don't know. But anyhow, it is what it is. So we're gonna head down this hiking trail that's supposed to lead us back into the road that we should have came in on, and then we will head up to Cook Mountain or Cook's Mount, and then head towards Fort Jackson. So get our food drop, which I was telling Jason this morning, it was funny how light my pack was. I went to pick it up and I almost threw it because it was so light. So well, it looks like I'm glad we didn't try to go to that road through the gate, because again, private property. All right, so we have no water. We did have someone give us some last night, but that was enough for me for dinner, and I had about, I don't know, maybe 8 ounces this morning. So I just ate some peanut butter and drank the water. So we're hoping to get some water here soon as well. So, all right, keep you up to date. Well, looks like our water issues have been solved. We found this creek running here. It's just one of those things to me, I'm like, man, I don't want to get my hands wet, it's cold. But we gotta have some water. But then again, having this pack as light as it is, that's pretty darn nice too. So, oh well, there's no telling if there's water somewhere else. So we gotta do what we gotta do. Keep you guys up to date.
I see the loop road back there. Oh, I see Overlook Road. I mean, it dead ends. I don't think that's it. It's on the map.
Okay. We're checking our map, trying to make sure we know where we're getting off to go to Cook's Mountain. So we thought maybe because it said Overlook, just we better check. So, all right. It's actually gotten colder since we stopped to get water. It's like once we got on the other side of that creek, the temp is much colder and the wind's going pretty good. But beautiful morning, beautiful morning. All right, keep you guys up to date. All right, look at that, guys. So this is at the top of Cook's Mountain. I think we're at 352 feet of elevation. Man, glad we walked up here. That's gorgeous. All right, we're gonna check out, I think there's supposed to be bathrooms up here and stuff. I think we're gonna check that out. And then they got, look at all, here, let me bring you down here. They got planter boxes down here with all kinds of flowers already blooming in here. Crazy. I mean, I guess until today it's been fairly warm here, like it's been off and on in Alabama as well. So, all right, we're gonna go over here towards the pavilion and see what's going on. So, keep you up to date. All right, so we're turning back again.
We're still 4 miles.
So we're not sure. We're thinking we may be on private property. It might be on a county road. We don't know. So we are probably going to get picked up and just have them take us. We're only 3 miles from Fort Jackson Passage, but there's houses up here. We're not sure if we're on private property. We don't know. And everybody around here says you go to jail. I don't have time to be in jail. So we're going to have Jamie come straighten us out, and we may just have him drive us to the next passage where our food is. So keep you up to date. All right, we're still on our quest to escape the Cook Mountain area. We did a couple back and forths. I think we're on maybe a hunting club property, which isn't my favorite, but apparently no one's there. So we're trying to figure out how to get out of here and get back to the road we're supposed to be on, which supposedly this is Cook Mountain Road. So it's pretty confusing to say the least. So keep you guys up to date. Well, we finally got out of the private property area. Praise the Lord. No one was there, thank goodness. I don't want to trespass. We just couldn't find any other way to get out of there. So we are on the road next to the landfill now, which will take us up to where we need to go. Jamie's trying to find us. He says he knows where we are now, but we may make it to the end of the passage before he can get us. So if he shows up before we're done, we're gonna jump in the truck and ride the mile or two, whatever it ends up being. And if we get there, then we get there. So I'll try to keep you guys up to date. All right, so we just got picked up. We were about a 1.7 from the end when Jamie found us. So we are at the next passage. We've got to go grab our food and then get that packed up, and then we're heading on. Hopefully we'll end up in Columbia tonight. It's close to noon, I think, and we need to do about 16 miles. So probably be walking after dark unless we get back in our 3 mile an hour, and then we'll actually probably make good time, but keep you up to date. All right, we're just cruising down the boardwalk in Fort Jackson Passage. Pretty. Still a little cool today. I think the high was in the 50s, but still got my fleece on because when the wind kicks up, it's cold. And still got my wind pants on. Actually, I've had them on all day. Haven't taken them off. They're just the right amount of cut the edge off the wind. So, we've got, I don't know, 15, 16 something ish, depending on how it shakes out, to get to the start of Capital City Passage, because we've got to go out of the base at Gate 5 and follow the road and then come up and around. And the way the trail goes, you kind of head at an angle towards the gate, which of course is probably much shorter. So we're not sure. We're gonna try and get as far in as we can. Probably have to get a hotel room tonight because I'm not gonna try and stealth camp in downtown Columbia, South Carolina. So it is what it is. But it wouldn't hurt my feelings to get a little shower. Might pop this blister on my foot, and I may have to put some KT tape on my shoulders where this new pack is rubbing, because I've been wearing this tank top and I don't normally wear a tank top. So it's a little abrasion in places I don't normally have skin to pack contact. And I think, a lot of times when the packs are new, just the mesh under there, or whatever you want to call it, is can be kind of scratchy. So that's what's going on. Keep you up to date. All right, as you see, we're still on trail. We're kind of skirting the outside of the base. We're just inside the base property technically, but that's where the easement allows us to go on the trail. But like I said, when we get to Gate 5, we do have to exit the property. As you can see, the road's right there, because we don't have a good way to go get permits. So you have to actually go the opposite side of the base that we are on from Gate 5 over to Gate 2. And then you have to get a background check and some other stuff done. And that could take anywhere from half an hour to a couple hours from what we've heard. So we have decided that we're just going to come off at 5, walk around the outside of the base, and then cut back up to get right where the trail comes out of Fort Jackson to jump back on the passage. And then we'll be in Columbia. So trying to make quick work of that. Depending on what all goes on, we may, 5:30 be in to Columbia proper, I guess, or technically off of Fort Jackson Passage, or be done with it. So that's what's going on. Let's keep you guys up to date. this is pretty much what we've been doing, just weaving in and out through the woods with the road next to us. Still making our way into town, so keep you guys up to date. So I was just hassling Jason because he likes all these big pine cones, and it was just like an area where you couldn't even see the trail because of so many of these stupid pine cones. I was like, here's all your pine cones you like. It was crazy town. That was probably, I don't know, 30 or 40, 50 pine cones just mobbed up in the middle of the trail. Great way to break an ankle. And as you can imagine, we're actually just talking about food constantly, like what we think we're gonna want to eat, even though we have no clue where we're gonna stay. There's a Super 8 right inside there for $69, so may do that. We're just gonna see what's around. I'm not trying to spend anything extravagant, so keep you update. All right, as you can hear from the road noise, we're in Columbia. We had to get shuttled around completely outside the gate. We couldn't even get to the trailhead that we were trying to get to because it's inside the base apparently. So we are walking. We're gonna find a hotel and some grub, and then continue on probably in the morning. So keep you up to date. Well, we ate and got to our hotel, and there's water all over the floor, and one of the beds is completely soaked, so I'm not sure. And actually, from this angle, it looks like the roof is wet, so Jason went to see what we can do about this, because there ain't no way, neither of us are going to sleep in a wet bed, especially when you pay for it, so. Alright, I'll keep you guys up to date. Alright, so we're in the hotel, showered up. Gonna go to sleep eventually, but it's like, I don't know, 6:30, 7:20. So, it is what it is. We're gonna not set alarms, but we both get up early, so we'll probably be out of here by 8. Probably we may swing by, get some donuts in the morning, and head on out of here. And then once we get to the end, we're not gonna road walk from here to Alston. We're going to either get an Uber or get a shuttle from one of the Trail Association folks. We're just waiting to figure that out, and then we're going to do Peak to Prosperity and see where that takes us. And we're actually going to finish up Monday instead of Tuesday, so that'll give us both some extra time to get back and kind of unwind and get things cleaned up, and just keep you up to date.